one. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video, so you wouldn't have to miss out on anything. Nollywood actor Ramsey Nouah was accused and dragged by an upcoming web designer named Louisa. The upcoming designer complained bitterly of how her designs were being used in the 2018 sequel movie Living in Bondage without paying and acknowledging her. She went on Twitter to complain and ask for help as she made a long tweet. She wrote, "Dear Twitter, I said I will make a thread, so I will. In 2018, I was contacted to work as a graphic designer for the Living in Bondage movie. I was very excited as I had never been on a big project like that before. Hence, I knew nothing and did nothing related to paperwork. I just accepted the job and started working straight away. The only thing I remember requesting was a down payment, but the then media director pleaded that the budget was yet to be approved, but I shouldn't worry. As soon as it is, it will avail me some funds towards my charge. I agreed and continued working. I had a full-time job, so I would from work go to the hotel where the crew members were lodging to work. There, I saw Ramsey Nouah, who was the director of the film. I was given a long list of things I need to design, but there was no brief. I started designing majority of the graphics from scratch, using only my initiative. They wanted a cult symbol, company logos, a blog page, design, an Instagram page for Nnamdi, a Photoshop of him in NYC uniform, custom plates, custom license plates, and a lot of other stuff. I started with the cult symbol and the pictures below show the progression. This is because as there was no brief, they kept making changes constantly, kept saying what they didn't like, etc. Most of these feedbacks were from Ramsey and the producer, Chris Ode. They eventually showed likeness for the fourth design. I really felt good because it felt like I was making a huge progress. I continued working on their requests, having sleepless nights, and when it came to money, I'd be told they're still having meetings concerning that. I continued. Then it came down to designing the company logos for the movie, and after I sent in my designs, I was told they weren't good enough. I accepted and kept working until the media director came to me with the shocking news that I shouldn't work on the company logos again, and that the powers above, the superior crew, had contacted someone from Abuja to do them. I was sad, but I accepted, so I asked him, "What about the rest?" He said, "Of course, I can continue with the rest." I said, "Okay." In addition to this up and down system, there were times I would receive feedbacks. I would not receive feedbacks on design I had set for up to 3 days. It kept delaying my work, and when I asked the media director, he'd even show me the text chats on how he had sent them to Ramsey Nouah and is yet to respond. Out of positivity, I felt maybe he's busy. I don't even want to talk about the fact that they moved up from the hotel to another with a cramped up room space and deadbeat facilities. But we managed somehow. At this stage, I had still not been paid, not even the down payment I asked for, but I was given food and airtime. Things took a wrong turn when I was rushing from work so I could go complete my designs. Then I received a call from the media director saying he was fired. I was like, "What? What happened?" He explained to me that the crew said they weren't pleased with the quality of work that he was bringing and how he handled his part of the production process. I was sure of the facts because I know the media director's sister, who confirmed to me that he was fired. I said, "Okay, what about my work and designs and even my payment?" He said he wasn't paid. As for my designs, that they neglected them, saying they didn't even like them and they wouldn't be used. I kept dragging him my money for months, to be honest, but there was little or nothing he could do, and I later realized and gave up. All he said was he is really sorry, and that he truly understands how I feel, and even promised to compensate me when he gets any money. Because of my kind of person, I was very fine with that. After all, working on such big project was really worth it. but this is where it gets really painful. Almost 2 years after living in bondage, Breaking Free is out, and guess what? They used my designs in the movie. My blood and sweat, my sleepless nights and broken backs, after claiming they weren't good enough. Worse off, I wasn't credited, I wasn't paid, I wasn't even compensated. I watched the movie just a few weeks ago and really got emotional when I saw my works. I have been trying to contact Ramsey and he has been ignoring. All I wanted was just to be compensated for my hard work. Note, not all my designs were used, which is fine by me even though I put in a lot of work, but here are some of the designs, side by side scenes from the movie. In all honesty, all I ever wanted was to be acknowledged and compensated, not ignored and belittled like a nobody. I have never dragged anyone on Twitter. I live quite a private life and I'm all about my hustle. This is my story and your retweet will help it to be told. You can see some of her designs. Here are her designs. So it seems she contacted the wrong Ramsey Nouah Twitter account and she wasn't responded to. That's why she did that post on Twitter. So Kate Henshaw saw that tweet. She contacted Ramsey Nouah and they managed to get to the girl. And finally, she was compensated. I think Kate Henshaw really played a huge role in the girl getting compensated. Then later she made some tweets concerning her compensation and how she was thankful to the people using Twitter that retweeted her tweets and it finally got to the right people she wanted it to get to. So here are some of her tweets she posted later on. Said, update Twitter. I made that thread not to indict anybody, but to sensitize about the issue, and I'm very grateful that everyone was supportive to me. I didn't have a direct contact to Ramsey or the crew. That is why I use social media. You can see I even tagged the wrong handle. Here is the wrong handle she tagged. My noise together with your retweet got them to know and they have contacted me. They didn't know, but now they do, and I've acted accordingly. I've been compensated. I'm still proud to have worked on the movie and hope for future possibilities. Thank you so much to everyone who helped me with this. Thank you at Kate Henshaw. I really don't know everyone's handle, but I'm utterly grateful. The Kate Henshaw tweeted to her and said, good morning, Louisa. Trust you are well. I was tagged on your thread this morning. I can say I know Ramsey Nouah today to a certain extent. He's not the type of person. He's not that type of person. Your connect was passing off your job as his own. I have spoken to Ramsey and I hear someone has reached out to you. So she replied, yes, ma, I have been contacted. Thank you for responding to these issues. So how do you think Ramsey Nouah acted? Like he when he got to hear about the news, he quickly reached out to the girl and compensated her, even though her connect lied to her and took her job as his own. I think Ramsey Nouah is a really nice person, because if you were to be some others, they will just tell the girl that they've paid someone off, so they don't have any business with her. She's gonna look for that person. So you can comment below what you think about Ramsey Nouah and his nice gestures. The Inspector General of Police Monitoring Unit in Lagos State has detained Instagram celebrity and executive director of Cubana Group, Pascal Okechukwu, popularly known as Cubana Chief Priest. He arrived at the Force Headquarters Annex, Lagos around 10 a.m. and was detained afterwards. Cubana Chief Priest was invited for alleged misuse of police escorts and weapons, as well as unexplained wealth. A top police source said the investigation was sequel to an order from the Office of the Inspector General of Police, who had expressed shock over the abuse of police personnel. It's like this 2020, there's been a lot of arrests in Nigeria. Anyways, If there's any news concerning this, I'll be sure to update you on it. Finally, there has been a rumor going on that Chioma, also known as Chef Chi, has been domestically abused by Davido. That is, she has been beaten up and sent packing out of Davido's house, and that Davido even has another baby mama who has also given birth. Well, I found the news like this one that says, musician Davido and Chioma allegedly no longer a couple. Popular musician Davido and his wife Chioma, whom he has put a ring on her finger and welcomed a son with, are allegedly no longer a couple for now due to circumstances beyond their control, or should we call it irreconcilable differences. The estranged lovebirds allegedly no longer live in the same house and are presently not in good terms, according to what is being whispered. The insiders who say that Chioma did not have COVID-19, as earlier made to believe, alleged that the couple had a fight back then, and that story was sold to the public to hide slaps mark and punch marks. These insiders also say that Chioma did wrong by joining him to shame his other baby mamas, not knowing that the cane that flogged the first and second one was waiting by the corner to flog her. She didn't behave like a babe from Eastern Nigeria at all, because babes from that part are smart and will make sure you wipe them totally to avoid stories that touch. But Chioma got carried away by the love and the expensive gift, albeit that some looks like audio gift. Even though there are allegations that the couple are no longer together because he welcomed the new child with a fourth lady. I cannot say for certain, but that it is true. But you can take it to the bank that what is tearing them apart is greater than what bound them together. There are also whispers that the story about being passed from her alleged ex to him also did some damage to their love. Sad. Davido and Chioma are no longer as active as they used to be on their social media handles, and Chioma has recently begun to disable commenting from her page because of trolls, which is allegedly trying to cover and drop the crutches. If they are meant to be together, they will make up and break up and shame those laughing now. A love story falling apart is not the end of the world, but let us wait and see. You can never tell with the power of love. There was a story going around that Davido's brother and his new wife, popularly known as Adekani, also have issues in their marriage, and the wife also went on Instagram to clear issues, to tell people that there is no issue in their relationship, which there's a news that came around saying either there is something jigging Baba Olowo's children relationship, or there's something in the water they are drinking. I still don't want to believe that what I'm hearing, and wish to regard it as an initial strife posed by new marriages. While we are running around trying to save Chivido, looks like there's trouble in Adekani paradise. The union has been described as being between two toxic people. They are trying to keep everything hush-hush, but the details of the fight are so messy. We are talking Tyson and Holyfield level. I'm hoping this post shames them into retracing their step and sorting out their issues, because I don't want to hear that anything happened not after all the money that was spent and the peppering done for their marriage festival. Wow. But she came to clear things up, that her husband has prepared her for what is going to happen and that she's not bothered. Also, Chioma also came to her Instagram to speak up concerning the rumors going around that Davido is beating her, which she came to Instagram to say. She said, I know you guys absolutely love to spread all sorts of rumors and stories for your entertainment, and I've known from day one what to expect from blogs and the internet, especially with myself and family being in the public space. I have never once come out to respond to any blogger or react to any rumor mongers before, as quite frankly it has never been in my nature to engage in online battles or pay too much mind to social media. But I must say I have found quite disturbing the stories of domestic abuse between myself and David, and for once feel a need to speak up. Domestic violence and abuse is no joke, which she put in capital letter, no joke, and not something to ever take lightly. Never has there been an incident of abuse in my home. He has never in his life lifted a finger to touch me, and I have never so much as even pushed him. I believe with everything we peddle as human beings, whether offline or online, we should have a bit of fear of God, more when speaking on things we know absolutely nothing of. I'm not sure where in the world such stories have started from, but I want to ensure everyone showing concern, whether fake or real, that such has never and will never happen. Further, we do not take such allegations of abuse lightly at all, and if such persists, then we will be jointly taking up actions against the perpetrators of this disgusting rumor. To the beautiful ones out there, never ever allow a man to lay his hands on you while you keep quiet. If you were ever to suffer such, ensure you speak up. With all that is going on in the world right now, we most certainly cannot sit around and condone or encourage women to condone such. Love, Chioma. I think this is really serious for Chioma to come out on social media and speak about the rumors going on. But it's really sad to spread such rumors when you're not sure about it. Anyways, you can also comment below what you think about the news about Chioma, Cubana Chief Priest, and also Ramsey Nouah. When there's any update on this, I'm sure to give you the news.